from GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete, left side to Worthy. Down the left sideline, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 75 yards. And the Chiefs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for two. They'll try and run it here. And he will get in to make it 8-0. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for two, CD.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put in the end zone. Why not go for two? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Stafford going to give this one to Corum. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be
Defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Ethan Evans on now to punt. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. A big play there for KC. 41 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they try with Pacheco, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Gray. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Pacheco. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. The drive starts with a carry by Corum. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Here's Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a run with Pacheco. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That ball caught. It's Rice. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And they'll run with Pacheco. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The tackle made by Landon Roberts. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
He'll drop to throw. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Gray. Touchdown! Noah Gray, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Thorough domination right now, and the game plan is simple, obviously, Charles. They're going for 2 after every touchdown, and it's 24-0.
Don't you just get the sense right now that they're just flexing? I mean, to be able to do whatever they want, how they want, 3 2-point conversions, and now they're up 24-0. So essentially they gained a field goal out of it without even trotting the kicker out there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Corum. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Remaining in this first half of football. On first down, it's Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete, and he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. Stafford looks to throw again. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The ball back to the Chiefs and Isaiah Pacheco. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone.
His name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means... He's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Dancing to his left. That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. Down the left sideline. He may go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime.
That story that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And make them 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Got it here at the 20. Back to throw, Stafford. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend. And then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, it's Corum. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Let's go, Pete. Tighten up. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He may go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 88 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
They'll try and throw for him. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No.
No, okay.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll run with Corum to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
On first down, Stafford here. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Rams, they are On the move, they've got another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Corum now on 1st and 10. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nacua. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Pickett looking to throw on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red. So you don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retained possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Here's Pickett. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Pickett. Fighting to stay up, under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Pickett back to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. DJ Chark from 4 yards out. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes! LA football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
The LA offense ready to go for their next. Drive. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And his throw is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. Over the middle, hauled in by Chark. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Now Pickett. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Pickett. Allen's got it over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams get a bit closer. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Now the fan favorite. This is Carson Steele. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
Watch your slap. Watch your slap. Watch your slap.
Steele once more. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Mahomes going to hand this off to Steele. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Steele. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. On the give, it's Steele. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. And that's the one that should seal the victory. They'll hand it to Steele. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now 2nd and 9.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. 53's the must. 53. Check 53. Don't get nervous.
They'll run. Steele. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you...
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Noah Gray, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their... scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.